Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here. Today we have part 2 of my suspect test run. Today we're using a team that I built with my boy JJ. He is a patron of mine. So it has no electric resist. Luckily we're fighting a toxicity, so that's fantastic. The idea behind the team was Specs Keldeo and Specs Primarina hit really hard. So why not put them on the same team together? I mean, my opponent's water resist consists of Dragapult, which is going to be 2 KO by Specs, and Gyarados, which again is going to be 2 KO by Specs. So it shouldn't be the worst game in the world. I'm just very worried about the Toxtricity and giving it free turns, which I'm pretty much prone to do with the type of team I have. Now, Incineroar is a good check to this. And can Intimidate early on the extra and just U-turn out with Corviknight. I'm going to have to give him rocks early, I think, just to keep the pressure of Toxtricity away. But the 2 leads I'm thinking about are either Incineroar or Dragapult. Dragapult's Choice Scarf, which would be very important in this for dealing with Gyarados. His team actually looks like an early Dynamax meta team. But Choice Scarf is very important for dealing with Gyarados because I have the Thunderbolt. And Incineroar is just good in general versus their squad. Regardless of not being able to take hits from Moveset, the Intimidate is just so... I don't think I even said words there, but the Intimidate is just so good versus them. Primarina is nasty whenever it comes in. Alright, I like early Intimidate because I can always just go Corviknight on Excadrill, and if he leads off with this, I just click knockoff. So, yo, that's the only Specs. That's the only serve Dragapult in the game. This dude is playing Battle Ball. That's Specs serve. Anyway, we get rid of Dragapult, which is really nice because now the Pokemon that only outspeed my Keldeo is just the a +1 Gyarados or a Ditto. I'm going to U-turn here. I don't want to go hard into Dragapult considering how good it is versus my opponent. I'm not about to... I wonder if they'd stay in. But like as much as I like the Intimidate just for buffering 1 hit from maybe Conk, I think it just makes more sense just to do that play. I don't care if they switch. I'm on a low ladder still, so I'm not going to predict at all. Like I didn't want to go hard Dragapult and let it take a hit, and maybe that'll be the difference between Toxtricity sweeping me or not. Of course, they can go Toxtricity now and click Overdrive. But because they're Moxie, I can't really mess around with this threat. The dude had the only Specs Surf Dragapult in the game, though. What the hell? What covers did he even drop for that? You need Shadow Ball. You need Draco. In terms of pivots, I'm going to say that Clef is the expendable one. I have Primarina to deal with Conkeldurr, and I kind of lose to Excadrill if I let my Corviknight go down, so I'm not going to make that play. Luckily, he throat chops me. Alright. Look like rocks. Oh, Spadef Clef for MVP, man. This team was actually made before a few things, but before what's it called came out. Well, it wasn't made before anything came out, but it was early meta. So now I can go Keldeo and get a kill with Specs Scald, which I'm hoping will be on Toxtricity. Even if they go out into the Ditto, they'll only be Scarf, whereas I am Specs, and I can just U-turn with my Corviknight on that Ditto. I do have a little bit of cold, and it's not the coronavirus, but be safe, wash your hands and all that stuff, especially if you're in New York. We don't have any school as of late. Hard Primarina seems to be the best play. Yo. Dude. Good thing I'm faster than you, guaranteed, huh? Alright, so we get rid of Conkeldurr, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to win this game with Dragapult being the last member, but depending on what they do, because if they go Gyarados and try to set up, they're going to die. But yeah, getting rid of their Dragapult was so big for me. I'll make the Corviknight play and just U-turn. As they Earthquake there. They may Rapid Spin. I guess I could go technically out into my... Oh, they just Iron Head. Okay. All I want to do is get the free switch of the Keldeo. So I can just click Scald. And I have Dragapult to check the Gyarados. And they're not even heavy duty boots. Great. That does so much damage. My gosh. And we go right out to Dragapult just to click Thunderbolt. And as long as Excadrill doesn't like Rapid Spin plus sweep me from there, I'm good. I'm just going to click Thunderbolt one more time. My own Corviknight will help me wall them. I don't care that they made that play. Good play, but I don't care at all. I think I always go Corviknight. They're not even Rapid Spin, which is funny. If they do it now, I just get the free switch into my Dragapult. Ah, nice. I don't even have Brave Bird, so go ahead and get walled by my Keldeo. Let's collect the Secret Sword here. Am I more physically or... I don't think it makes a difference. I think everything dies. Alright, I'll just click Scald. If they defog just to give me the Corviknight, oh, that's great too. Okay, so you only got 5 more of that. Then what you gonna do now? You're locked into that move. This is really good because I had Iron Head because Clefable was a problem for this team. In terms of switching in, and the fact that they gave me Gyarados there, now I can just click Shadow Ball. Excadrill will die. Ditto has to click Sacred Sword. If they go Drill, it'll die. Dude, goodbye. I don't care if you're Assault Vest. This is Specs. Out of my sight. And the last is Ditto, which only has 5 hits, and it can't kill anything on my team. It literally can't kill anything on my team in 1 hit. Great. Great, great. I mean, Incineroar did his job. Getting rid of Dragapult early on was like what I really wanted. This is a tough game. It's gonna be hella tough. Oof, this is gonna be tough. Okay. Lucha kind of just 6-0s. I like early Incineroar just for the Intimidate on, well, I can knock early, which is great. I can kind of just ignore a lot of this thing too. So we ignore their light screen. We don't actually ignore their light screen, but what I mean by that is that we, I'm good versus Bishop. Is that we limit their light screen, excuse me. So you go Clefable. They don't really have a Fairy Resist, so I just decided to click the Moonblast immediately. I guess Necrozma could come out here as they go Bisharp, which is sick because now I get the slow U-turn out into my my Specs Keldeo. This does allow Hawlucha to set up, but Light Screen is going to end by the time Hawlucha sets up, I think. So I go right for the Specs Secret Sword. Though it also allows Necrozma to come out. I'm not sure. I think they still die. This is Specs. Yeah, okay, good. And Light Screen ends. Necrozma comes up. I'm gonna go right out into Primarina and just click some buttons, bro. Let me eat that up. That did a lot. Calm down. Yo, that did a lot, though. That did a lot. I could go Incineroar, but I want to save its Intimidate for Hawlucha. Especially because now I just get to go out into my Dragapult, knock him out. I like Clefable because they don't really pivot into this mon. And I'm going to get up Rocks with Clefable just to put Hawlucha in range of Moonblast after. Because I figured they wouldn't taunt there initially. Plus I have Dragapult, so I always get to go Corviknight and I always U-turn with it. Dragapult has the Dragapult has the what's it called? The Infiltrator ability. Oh, it's just the same thing over and over. You can go ahead and do that as much as you want. Infiltrator. This would be the last turn of the light screen. So I go out to Dragapult anyway. Yeah, Dragapult the only thing that doesn't allow Hawlucha to set up freely. Zero Aura comes out. I think we just go Incineroar and pivot from there. Because we should be able to live every hit. And he might be Life Orb too. Great. So as long as I basically just keep U-turning to the point where screen is gone, which is exactly where it'll be right now. U-turn once more. Get my kill. I could Shadow Ball here too. I think U-turn is better. Assuming Incineroar dies, because I want to keep Keldeo. I'm assuming Incineroar dies, but I can click Flare Blitz with Incineroar if anything. I'm max attack. Unless they're weakness policy, I think I'm good. And they just end up being Life Orb. So I'll Roost once. It doesn't matter. They only have 3 hits on me, and I win with Clefable. So Yeah, I went with Clefable. So I go U. I'm pretty sure they'll be faster than me. Yep. But because I have that Stealth Rock hit on Hawlucha, Clefable wins the game. Yep. It's because it's no longer a roll of Moonblast once Stealth Rock were up. Good game. So, I mean, I don't know if I played that game as perfect as I could have. They definitely made the good play of making the knockoff play versus actually Plasma Fisting. But because I knew a max attack on Incineroar and Drain Punch would do a lot, and the fact that they were Life Orb, it worked out. Because I just, like, I didn't want to Iron Head knock them out with Corviknight because then I didn't want to allow Hawlucha a free +2. Alright, so we have a really standard, like, older-ish team, which gets absolutely destroyed by Specs Primarina, which is beautiful. Right, let's do this thing. Primarina just clicks buttons early on. I am very weak to you, but I like early Primarina just because it's so strong. Of course, the Aegislash, depending on if it's Specs or Bandit, is always a problem here. Once we get rid of Rotom, though, I think we're good. Actually, let me do early Dragapult. Because I can at least, this allows me rocks, like if they go Seismic Toad, and if they let off a Hydreigon, I could have maybe gotten a surprise KO because I'm Choice Scarf. So I don't mind them getting up rocks. We'll just go out into our Clefable, which would take the Toxic if they want to go for that. And we get up our rocks right here, allowing the Incineroar to have less switch-ins, of course, because Seismic Toad will be taking the Stealth Rock, then we take the knockoff damage too. Aegislash is a problem, don't get me wrong, always a problem. Don't know what set it's going to be, but I definitely want at least rocks up now. Corviknight's going to be a little bit annoying, but once I get rid of Seismic Toad, I just click Scald and Specs Hydro Pump, which Incineroar will allow me to get rid of Seismic Toad because it's going to be able to knock them off. Now right here, I freaking hate this mod, so I'm going to go, I can't switch into this Pokemon depending on what it is. I think they expected me to go, I have no idea what they expected me to go into there, but I ended up getting in my Corviknight, and we're just going to click Iron Head. I basically went Corviknight as a pivot. Oof, that did some good damage. Oh, they are Life Orb offensive. Okay. What? Are you not offensive? You just hella fast. What you doing? Okay, they gave me Clefable, which I do not think was the play. I do not think giving me Clefable early was the play, but you know, we take those. If they go Rotom, I U-turn out because Corviknight's only here for two purposes. Pivoting in on this Pokemon, which they're heavy duty boots, so they're probably a nasty plot variant. I don't have to. Sorry, dude. You're the one who has to predict, not me. Oh, bye. Because I know the value of my Pokemon, because the Clefable was gone, it really opens up Dragapult in that game. Oh, God, an Obstagoon. I hate that mod so much. It's so good. I love Incineroar's knockoff early on. I love Keldeo in this game too. If I could get rid of Seismic Toad, I just click Water Move. Very weak to Hatterene, but Iron Head will help me with that. Specs Primarina just gets some kills too. Early Incineroar is the only thing that stops Zero Aura from messing me up very early. Oh, clean. I get a lock off immediately. That's great. That's like best case scenario right there. Yeah, that's amazing. I don't know what the hell was the point of that play, but I'll go for it again. Shoot. I could also U-turn here because they could just go Seismic Toad, but alright, let me do that because Moveset switches are only Corviknight. Yo, you dare me to go out to Primarina and to click it's Rocky Helmet. To go Primarina and to click the it's actually way better to go Keldeo and click Secret Sword than to go out into Primarina and just click Moonblast like a crazy person. But I want to keep Keldeo healthy for Cinder. But then again, Primarina does the exact same thing. We'll go Keldeo and click Secret Sword. I could have went out to Clefable there, but because I'm assuming they'll go Hatterene here. Or they'll stay in and let me hit them with a Spec Secret Sword, which I'm okay with. Just to toxic me. But if they let me do that, then I can Scald later. I'm just a little bit worried about Zero Aura now. The fact that they have Rocky Helmet on Seismic Toad made me take a little bit of unnecessary damage. Alright, that's fine. We'll go Corviknight here. I'm assuming they might go out into Hatterene. Like, Hatterene makes sense that turn, but mainly because they'll die. I can go Corviknight and get rid of the hazards. Corviknight doesn't really have a role in this game. It loses to a lot of their team besides Hatterene. Yep. Nice. So we get the defog off. Don't have to worry about rocks this game. Not that Incineroar cares because the heavy duty boots. I can't get over that one comment that's like, bro, you say that like bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm like, yo, you're right. Yo, you hella right. Zeraora is such a problem, man. Oof. Alright, we're gonna Iron Head you once. They could go Zeraora here, though. Oh, luckily they gave me the damage on it. And I got best case scenario, which was the flinch there. So we're going to U-turn here. I think it does enough to knock out Hattery. I could be wrong. But, well, it does not. Time to go around to you. Click that U-turn and knock you out. I can get up rocks, but they do have Cinderace, so that doesn't really matter. Endgame is still going towards the Dragapult or Keldeo. If I go out to Dragapult, it invites them into Obstacle to get a kill. If I go out to Keldeo, it invites them into Zeraora to get a kill. Can I get a good turn here? Like, what's going on? I guess Clefable is the only thing that says you can't kill me with any of these one Pokemon. You have to go Corviknight. Or you can go Cinderace too. But Cinderace means if I get in a water type on Cinderace, I get to click Scald. But they do still have Seismic Toad. Okay, I'll take this. They could be some bulk up, Brave Bird, which is a problem. But if I get up rocks and then I get in my Primarina, and they don't defog, I get to click the Specs Pump. Oh, they do have defog. No, I wish I had a Rocky Helmet on one of my mods. This is very annoying because this they're gonna be able to bring back out their side toad, aren't they? I'm just gonna Hydro Pump. Oh, I missed. What a good turn. This is cool because if they opt to get up rocks, then I'll get up rocks as well, and I'll have 2 turns of leftovers on Clefable. The one turn I come in and the turn after. I would love if they go for rocks actually, because that means that we're both giving up rock, or we're both putting up rocks, and then I can click moves with my Keldeo. We'll just wish up here. Maybe I could pass to Incineroar depending on the Zeraora set. I'm glad I missed that there. I'm still lower ladder in my assessment test run, by the way. I don't mind them court changing as well later. Okay, so they don't have U-turn. That's good to know. They don't have U-turn. That's actually awesome. 1 sec. Let me finish recording this and I can write down a few things. There we go. Like, I really don't care if they court change. I'm happy they don't have U-turn. Clefable being healthy means it could eat a hit from Zeraora and Obstagoon. It also eats Cinderace. Did they not have pressure as well? Like, I'm seeing that I'm not really losing one. They did have pressure, so I beat them 1v1, which is funny. That's very funny. Hey, you know what? I don't know if I'll die. I know they're gonna bring it back to me, but if I can get back in my Incineroar here, I'll take it. Okay, great. All right, that's amazing. So I now became an answer to basically all of their members, which is phenomenal here. I will knock off your item as they give me Size and Toad, and I don't even need rocks anymore. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Size and Toad gone. I can click water moves. Everything has been freed up. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Oh boy. You. Yeah, I have to click U-turn versus you. You're too much of a threat. Now we bring out my Dragapult and click Draco. Get my kill. I could miss though, so I'm gonna go for U-turn. Because they might go Corviknight as well. I don't care. Like if they do that, it's fine. I'm not trying to miss versus Zeraora. Now it's a Ranger Shadow Ball. And I can kill you with U-turn after too. So should I just go for knockoff here? What if they go Goon? Should I click Drain Punch? Let me click Drain Punch. Because it'll kill Zeraora and it'll also kill Goon and it'll give me 100%. After I just die, apparently. So I didn't know that. But ooh, Keldeo soon has no counters because I go Dragapult, I click U-turn. I could actually even sack Keldeo to beat. Well, No, it definitely has no counters. Go ahead, give me this Keldeo. Hey, shout out to Incineroar making this possible. I'm just gonna click this because I'm not. Obstacle is like bulky for no reason. I'm not glad they didn't give extreme speed. It should have extreme speed. It'd be nasty, but it is what it is. Corviknight can pressure stall. I'll give it the Corviknight because Clefable can wish pass infinitely to Primarina too. Maybe that was the misplay, just in case things get a little bit iffy. But I just U-turn to knock out Zero. I'm trying to keep a momentum. I'm trying to keep a position that I like because if I, for example, if Corviknight comes in on, if Corviknight comes in right now and I bring out Primarina, I get a kill. I just clicked this twice. I'm faster guaranteed. You can't U-turn because he's body press. We already know his last move is Roost. He hasn't showed it, but we know it's Roost. That is 66%, man. That's crazy. Why does everything do 53% to Primarina? Then again, I made it faster. That's one thing I suggested to him because we were very weak to what's it called? To Calcelder, like offensively. I'll sack this, and then I go out into Keldeo. He dies to Life Orb. I go out to Keldeo. I click Scald. It's a good game. Not bad. Incineroar opened up for the double waters. That's what I like to see. Scald you. I don't think high jump kick crit kills me. Good game, dude. Definitely I guess dodging the Hydro Pump was big because it meant I was able to knock them out with knockoff. Oh god. James Sullivan. Or Jamie Sullivan. Is that his name? I thought it was James Sullivan. So a few things. You're a problem. But you're a huge problem. You just click Moonblast here. So I'm definitely leading Primarina just because it clicks Moonblast. It also gives me a resist to Dracovish. Though if it's bad Dracovish, I feel like I die anyway. But it clicks Moonblast, which is amazing. Corviknight can defog and deal with Mimikyu. Also giving me Keldeo as an answer. Incineroar deals with this. I have 2 water types for this. And Clefable's a problem, but if it comes in on a Specs move, it's really bad for it. So I don't know if they're just going to Energy Ball me, but I'm going to click Moonblast here. Because I'm Specs. And we're going to go out to Incineroar because if he wants to go for Memento or any Prankster move, I can block it and go for U-turn. And this is good because it always gives me a U-turn out. As long as I have Primarina in, right? Nope, doesn't work. Sorry, buddy. As long as I have Primarina in, I want to say that I don't lose to Dracovish immediately because now I'm thinking it's banned to Dracovish. I think it's banned. I could be wrong. Right, they go out to Mimikyu, which is okay. I'm just going to go out to Corviknight and U-turn. I want to say Specs Pump is my play, but I want to say that Scald knocks you out too. I got to calculate this. Because if Scald knocks him out with Life Orb, then that's the play, but it's not guaranteed he's Life Orb, even though all Mimikyu are Life Orb. Mimikyu has good special defense, so I know Pump knocks him out. Yeah, I'm going for Hydro Pump. Ooh, he didn't even click the Shadow Sneak. That boy was going for a miss. So we got rid of 2 of the bigger threats, I feel. Of course, Dracovish could come out and get a kill. Which it will. But he ends up going out into Incineroar, which means I can go out into... Or excuse me, Mew, which means I can go out to Incineroar. I want to say I live in Aura Sphere. I would be wrong if I said that. Be very wrong. We're just going to do some damage to him to be able to knock him out with Keldeo. I think if he Rock Polishes, there's a chance I'm faster, depending on his EV spread. So it sucks I lost Incineroar there. But this is a more offensive Incineroar set because its goal is to just click buttons. Ooh, not the play, my friend. Not the play. So there's 2 things I can do here. I can go Corviknight, which is a more passive play, and if he gets up rocks, I can defog, but that allows in Dracovish. By going hard Primarina, yes, it does risk me taking an Earthquake, but I get to click the Specs Moonblast now, which will 2 KO this. If they go hard, Dracovish will die, and Dracovish is, I think, the bigger threat to my team. I'd be honest, like, that's what I'm thinking. As long as I get any damage off of you, the Dragapult can revenge kill it, and Corviknight can always, well, not always, but it can beat Clefable because I'm faster. And if it's offensive Clefable, then Specs Hydro Pump into Shadow Ball KOs it. Specs Hydro Pump might just KO it. That's because Keldeo is so strong. Oh, this is definitely getting to a KO. Get out of here. Oh, you better be timid if you want to be faster than me. Otherwise, you can go ahead and die. This was our quote-unquote Ghost Resist too. I still think that Bandit Dragovish knocks me out. Truthfully, I do. Could be wrong. But getting rid of Clef also. Just getting rid of all their fairies. Like, as you can see, they had 3. But very good for Dragapult. We're just going to hit you once. That's fine. Okay, you know what? I don't know if they have Roost, but I want to keep Premier just because it gets a kill if it comes in versus a Powdon. And not necessarily kills, because Moonblast will not Oko a Powdon for a full unless they're fully physically defensive, which it might KO anyway. But if I go Corviknight, I can U-turn out into my own. Oh, shoot. You demon. You ban it? I click Draco now and get a kill, though. That was the play I was trying to prevent, by the way. This Mon coming in. I'm going to click the U-turn here. Just to see... Like, if they get a kill, so be it. It's literally one of these, so it doesn't make a difference. I just want to make sure that I have one of these 2 alive to win the game. I think Spec Secret Sword is my play, so. Let's see how much we do. If Hippo comes back, I just wish with Hippo. It's a Dragapult. It's the same thing. They are hella banded, but they did no type of damage, though. And now Scald kills everything. That's what I like to see. So one of my waters should win this game. Now the play I make here is I go Clefable, and I click Rocks. Click my Rocks and my Clefable. If that Dragovich want to come in, it's not coming in a second time. Also, Moonblast kills Mew, so I don't think they go hard Mew. I can actually Wish and die as well and bring back in my Keldeo and just win the game with Scald. Because now Scald will definitely knock out Dragovich despite its 4 times resist. We'll Wish here. If they kill me, then I win the game with Keldeo. It's just to get in my Keldeo safely. Now I have to make it. Doesn't matter. Keldeo wins the game. And if I click Moonblast, I get a kill. So kill me, please. Thank you. Let me get in my Keldeo. Let me click my Spec Scald, which will kill Dragovich. Or if they're Quick Claw. If they are Quick Claw, they have a chance. But at this point, Keldeo kills everything after I hit that Secret Sword damage. There's no way. I know it 4 times this, but there's no way it lives that. And even if it does, and even if it's cuts that berry. Okay, actually, if it's Quick Claw, it can win because it'll click Outrage. But then it'll be locked into that, and then nah, he still wins if he's Quick Claw. But I have what's it called at the end. I have Scarf, Dragapult to click Shadow Ball to win. So there it is. Incineroar definitely played a key role in all these games, preventing Whimsicott from doing anything. All the knockoff damage, which really opened up the double Specs Keldeo as well as Premier. So I had a lot of fun for a team that has no electric resist. So we fought like 2-3-0-Rs. Granted, we're still on the lower ladder, but I mean, it's suspicious run at the end of the day. So I mean, I got to start from somewhere. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the Arena Trap Suspect, of course. And yeah, if you guys want to use a team, feel free to use it down below. JJ, I love what we built. And I will see you guys next time. Though we built this like a little while back, so a little bit outdated, Definitely gonna be better. But I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.